y'all know y'all my Instagram cousins, so I feel like we can talk about stuff. We said the other day, we can talk about anything. Even if we don't agree, we gonna still be cousins, and we gonna still be good. Don't come for me, I won't come for you. Everybody think differently, and I happen to speak what I think, right? So it's summertime, and summertime means that, you know, your body do little different stuff in the summertime, so you have to know that. That's the first thing. So you know, summertime, you be on elevators and stuff, and you be in close quarters and stuff, so you gotta be mindful, or it's okay. Let me stop beating around the bush. I'm gonna need y'all to make sure that you don't stink. I'm not talking about, like, you know, the normal, like, oh my goodness, you just came from the gym and it's a little smell like salty. That I ain't talking about that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Make sure that you don't stink. So here's a tip. And this is how I raised my children. If they get on this live, they will say my mother is crazy, but she ain't lying, and she was very serious about it. I don't play stink. I don't play smells. You can't stink, you can't smell. Fuck that. You can't. I don't play none of that. I'll eat off the ground. If my food drop on the floor, I'm gonna pick it up and eat it. When my kids' food dropped on the floor, I pick it up and made them eat it too. And that's why my kids ain't never been sickly kids, because I got their systems trained very early, and they were not like germophobic kids or none of that. But like, pick your pacifier up, it's fine. So anyway, okay, get me back on track. Y'all can't stink. And I raised my kids this way too. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna treat y'all like family. I used to always tell my children, you better wipe your ass until you see nothing else. When you have a number two. We talking real talk. We have to be real. Wipe your ass until there's nothing else. I don't care if it takes you 17 wipes. Keep going, or get something wet or something. Do something. Don't walk around stinking. Don't just, please, y'all, please, it's summertime, please. Okay? I used to stay on my kids. You better not ever come home from school, from daycare, from nowhere, and you better not, and I smell, you better not. I don't play that. Okay? Here's another tip, and I taught my children this as well. When you get out of the shower or the bathtub, and I don't care if it's summertime, winter time, springtime, fall time, whatever, autumn, when you get out of the tub or the shower, your ass needs to smell like soap. And I don't mean your butt cheeks, because you can put lotion on that. I ain't talking about that. Your ass, your butt in the crack part. We family. I'm talking to y'all like we're family. Hey sister, because we talking about smells. When you get out of the shower, your butt needs to smell like soap. If it don't smell like soap, you gotta get back in. Just go right back in. For real. And so y'all might be like, well, how do you know? How do you know? Okay. Well, you can listen. By any means necessary, you have to check it. Smell it. Put your towel back there, and then smell the towel. Put your hand back there, like in the crack, and then smell your hand. Put your washcloth back there in the crack, and then smell your hand. Do something though. Check that shit and make sure it smells like soap. If it don't smell like soap, you gotta go back in there. Go back in the shower or the tub and do another run through. Can we all agree to just practice that regularly? Please. If you practice those two things that I just taught y'all, there's no reason for you to ever smell. There's no reason. There's no reason. Those two things, game changers for those of you who have no knowledge of that you smelling. I'm here to help. I'm your cousin. We Instagram cousins, so I just felt like it's warm outside, and being in close quarters and elevators and stuff like that, I feel like some of my cousins and some of y'all's friends need to have a talk. So, what else? I think that's it. I think I got y'all caught up on everything. Women need to wash the cat too until I thought that was a given. Do I need to talk to my female Instagram cousins about that? About the down there, about the vajayjay stuff? I think I've talked to y'all about that before. There is no reason. I raised my daughters this way too. I taught them this early. You can ask them. They're both on Instagram. You smell yourself before anybody else. Don't you ever, this for my female Instagram cousins, don't you ever get up off that toilet and don't check. I don't care how you check it. I don't care if you use a piece of toilet paper, your hand, your finger, put your foot down there. I don't give a shit. Check it. Every time. Well, if you on the road, I guess, and you just got to go take a pee real quick, that's it. I don't know. Listen. I raise my daughters that way. Every time. Check. I am 1000% just authentic, and this is just what it's gonna be. We're gonna be family. This is what it is. Check. So y'all do not ever, nobody else should ever tell you something smells. Nobody ever should ever have to come behind you in the bathroom and pass out. No, that shouldn't happen. Cause you know. Check it. Every time. Don't you get up off that toilet without checking. Smell it. Listen, it's yours. Check that shit. Make sure it's okay. Check it. Alright. I can't see because I'm driving, y'all. I see y'all saying stuff. Like, what are y'all saying? Do y'all agree? Do y'all have your own methodologies? Whatever they are. Like, if just do that. Check that shit. Nobody ever should have to tell you. I've heard some men say, we talked about this on Spotlight Over the City one night. It was a question of the week. But I've heard some men say that they've experienced, they've had to like put the brakes on, because when they got down to that area, it was like, or when they, I probably can't go this far with y'all. But we're going to have to come up with another forum where I can really say what I want to say. Because I'm unfiltered like my mother.